the serving of the search warrant at that Florida location when they knew for a fact that no one named Trump was actually there. They did it in the summer when Trumps are thousands of miles away in cooler climates, in Donald Trump's case, in New Jersey. Donald Trump told those lies about deadly force to his stupidest supporters because this standard piece of paper right here, this piece of paper, was attached to the filings for the search warrant that the FBI executed, through which they found Donald Trump in criminal possession of classified documents at his Florida home. This piece of paper is the FBI's policy statement on the use of deadly force. This piece of paper is part of the filings of every search warrant obtained by the FBI. That means this very same piece of paper was in the filings in the search warrant that the FBI executed at Joe Biden's summer home in the FBI's investigation of Joe Biden's possible possession of classified material, an investigation with which Joe Biden fully cooperated from the start and was found to have done nothing wrong. Now, those poor Trump voters who send money to Donald Trump because of things like this piece of paper will never know that that same piece of paper was in the Joe Biden search warrant file. And this piece of paper is simply a recitation of the FBI rules on the use of deadly force. In the early decades of the FBI, they didn't have any rules on the use of deadly force. Police forces didn't either. When I wrote a book about police use of deadly force in the 1980s, most American police departments then did not have a rule about police use of deadly force. But now almost all police departments have a rule that is virtually identical to this FBI rule. This list of rules tells FBI agents not to fire at moving vehicles, as do most police department rules on deadly force. It prohibits warning shots. The very first rule listed says deadly force may not be used solely to prevent the escape of a fleeing suspect. That rule was forced on the FBI and on all American police departments by a Supreme Court decision in 1985. So that's all this piece of paper is. The FBI rules and restrictions on the use of deadly force, which is part of the filing of every FBI search warrant. The very next page of the filings for this search warrant specifically indicates that Donald Trump would not be at that location when the search warrant is executed. And so, no one changed the rules that day so that the FBI agents could just shoot Donald Trump. But Donald Trump knows that he has some supporters, a tiny group of them, who are so hopelessly stupid, he can tell them that the FBI, quote, was authorized to shoot me. And they'll believe it. Not only will they believe it, they will send him money